Hello everyone, my name is Martin Medeiros and I'll be your instructor for Econ 1 for the spring term. And I want to take this time to explain to you how this class is going to be operating on a week-to-week basis so you have a clear understanding of what is expected of you as we proceed. I'm not going to be covering any content in this particular video, but I just want you to understand what's expected of you. Now, there's no better place to start than the syllabus. Now, the syllabus is also posted to the class site. I'll show you where that is in a moment. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to scroll down to the course schedule. And you can see here I have got everything done on a week-to-week basis. Now, this is basically a 7.5-week class, so things move very fast. And you can see I have the start and end dates for each week, and all assignments for each week is going to be due on a Sunday, with only one exception, and that's the final exam. So you can see here this goes from the 10th to the 16th. So you can see here the 10th is a Monday, the 16th is a Sunday. So these days are Monday to Sunday, Monday to Sunday. All of the due dates are going to be on Sunday for that particular week. So for week 1, the due date for all of the assignments that are related to chapter 1 are going to be due on January 16th. For week 2, all of the assignments that are related to chapter 2 are going to be due on Sunday, January 23rd. So there's always something due, and it's always due on a Sunday with the exception of the final exam. So let's take week 1 as an example, and let's go over to the class site. So here we have the class site, and like I said before, here's where you actually download the syllabus under the course home. So if we go to week 1, Monday, January 10th to Sunday, January 16th, you can see what I have here. I have my slides, PowerPoint slide that I typically use in the lecture, and I have the entire recorded lecture here that are related, that use this slide deck. So do the reading, go through the slide deck, and now you're ready to complete the activities. And here I have that under activities to complete, and they fall under one of 3 categories: video questions, discussion threads, and 10-question quizzes. So here you could I have 1, 2, 3 video questions. And a video question is exactly what it implies. You click on the link, you start the quiz, and it's basically a 1-question quiz on a particular video. You watch the video and you just answer the 1 question on that video. Let me go back. The discussion threads are pretty self-explanatory. I pose a question. You have to post a response before the Sunday due date. Now, please keep in mind, I never give full credit for replies that are on Sunday night. And the reason why I don't do that is because if you reply near the deadline, very few students will read your post because they're already moving on to the next week's assignments. So if you want to get full credit, make sure that you post by Saturday instead of Sunday. Make sure that your post is thorough and it shows that you took some care and effort to think about the discussion thread topic and that you made an attempt to incorporate some of the subject matter that we've gone over in class. And then there is a 10-question quiz on that particular chapter. Now, this 10-question quiz is not timed. You do have to complete it before the due date, but once you start it, you don't have a specific time limit in order to complete it. You just have to complete it by the due date. And that's basically how things are going to work every single week. Video questions, discussion threads, and 10-question quizzes. Now, we will have 2 exams. So if I go back to the syllabus, you see we have these midterm exams, one scheduled for week 4. That's also going to be due on a Sunday. And for week 6, that's also going to be due on a Sunday. Now, I have underneath here the exam schedules. So exam 1 is going to open up on Saturday, February 5th, and it's going to close at midnight on Sunday, February 6th. So you can see here, it opens on Saturday, closes on Sunday, and these exams are indeed timed. You have 2 hours to complete them. There are 20 questions. So, and you can see the material that it will be covering. It's going to cover chapters 1 through 3 for exam 1. Exam 2 is not comprehensive. It's going to cover everything after chapter 1, chapters 6 through 9. And the same thing goes with the final exam. The final exam is not comprehensive. It's going to cover everything after exam 2. So that's going to be chapters 10, 11, 13, 14, and 16. This is also timed. You have a little bit longer on the final exam. You have 3 hours to complete the final exam. And the final exam opens on the 28th, which is a Monday, and closes Tuesday on March 1st. So, what you don't have here is I am also going to offer extra credit. The very final quiz, so if I go back to the class site, if I go to the final week, so week 7, here, that's week 5, session 5. This is week 7 right here. You can see here, where is it? This question here, this quiz right here is for extra credit. So it's going to be a weekly quiz, but this weekly quiz is going to be worth 3.5% of your overall grade. So if you get full credit, if you answer all the questions correctly on this 10-question quiz, you're going to get boost your overall percentage by 3.5%. Now this is the way we are going to handle any missed assignments or late assignments. There are no makeups for missed assignments. That's because it's just too difficult to or unfair to allow one student to have a date extension and not allow that offer to others. So what we'll do is we'll just use extra credit as a way for students to make up for any lost points, and that's the most fair way of allowing some flexibility in terms of the deadlines, but not be unfair to other students who submitted their work on time, and that's the way we're going to handle that. I also have weekly office hours. If you go to the top of the class of the site, if you go look under contact information, so go to the top under course home, find contact information. You're going to see the Zoom link. Let me just move this over there for you a little bit. There you go. The Zoom link I use, my office hours are going to be Mondays from 7 to 8. Now make sure that you, if you're going to attend my office hours, come at 8, because if no one is in the Zoom session at 7 o'clock, I stay for about 15 minutes. And if no one shows up, I shut it down. So if you're going to be late to the Zoom session, just send me an email and I'll stick around. But if you're not there at 7 and you don't notify me, there's a chance that I may leave the Zoom session because no one is there. But I highly recommend that you interact with me on a weekly basis through my office hours. Of course, I'm available through email. Here's my email address. I promise to respond to you within 24 hours, sometimes faster. And that's about it. I look forward to interacting with you. And again, if you have any questions, just email me.